There's a song playing on the radio, takes me back to a place I know, where your laugh was all I need, and love was wild and free. We were kids on a gravel road, chasing dreams we couldn't hold, barefoot running through the night, living fast in neon light. Old guitar and a pickup bed, every word we never said, didn't need to understand. We had forever in our hands. Time was slow, hearts were fast, never thought it wouldn't last. Back when we were young and free, you meant everything to me. Every laugh, every kiss was a moment I still miss. We were fire in the dark, leaving footprints on my heart. Even though those days are gone, you're still where I belong. Saw your name in an old cafe, like a ghost from yesterday. Every memory came alive, like you never said goodbye. Summer nights and county fairs, wind still blowing through your hair. I can close my eyes and see you still dancing next to me. Maybe time moves on too fast, but some love was built to last. Back when we were young and free, you meant everything to me. Every laugh, every kiss was a moment I still miss. We were fire in the dark, leaving footprints on my heart. Even though those days are gone, you're still where I belong. If I could go back for a day, I wouldn't change a single thing. Even knowing how it ends, I'd still live it all again. That love made who I am, every scar, every plan. And no matter where I go, you're the best I'll ever know. Back when we were young and free, you were everything to me. Every dream, every touch, God, I still miss it so much. We were fine. Forever leave your mark. Even though life moved along, you're still where I belong. Yeah, back when we were young, it felt like forever.
My head, but your favorite song came pouring out the second that I stepped in there. Bartender looked the other way, like he understood the pain. Guess everybody here tonight came to lose something again. Some songs don't just play, they bring people back to life. It was a night the jukebox cried, spinning every memory of you. Steel guitars and whiskey tears, falling with every tune. And every word those old songs sang cut deeper than before. Yeah, box she drank the whiskey. Some nights the whiskey drinks you. It was the night the jukebox cried, spinning every memory of you. Steel guitars and whiskey tears falling with every tune. Every word those old songs sang cut deeper than before. Yeah, it was the night the jukebox cried, and my heart hit the floor. Maybe somewhere beyond this life there's a song that never ends, where broken hearts find harmony and lonely souls mend. Baby, every voice we miss still echoes through the night, like angels singing country songs beneath heaven's neon lights. It was a night the jukebox cried, but somehow I survived. Every scar you're leaving made reminded me I was alive. And though your memory still lingers like smoke around that door, I ain't breaking like I used to anymore. Song ending softly, jukebox motor slowing, chairs moving. Last song of the night. Guess heartbreak finally ran out of quarters. Fade into silence.
Neon signs and muddy boots, Friday night downtown. Every cowboy chasing something before the sun goes down. Girls laughing by the jukebox, smoke hanging in the air, and me pretending I don't care that she ain't standing there. Raise 'em high, drink it down. It's whiskey rain on Main Street, heartbreak pouring all night long. Steel guitars and barroom angels singing every sad song. We dance, we laugh, we fall apart under those neon flames. Yeah, it's whiskey rain on Main Street, and nobody leaves the same. Old Joe's crying in the corner over a woman long gone, while two young lovers by the dance floor think their love can't go wrong. Sheriff drinking with the drifters, nobody cares tonight, 'cause every soul inside this bar came here to lose a fight. One more round, make it loud, boots stomping rhythm on wood floor. Hey, it's whiskey rain on Main Street, heartbreak pouring all night long. Steel guitars and bar
And if you can't be good, at least be country. Then let it explode. Crowd cheers, fade out.
Angin pelan, suara langkah di tanah, burung pagi. This land, it knows my name, Genggam tanah. Been calling me long before I understood why. Sun comes up on a tired old man with dirt beneath his nails. Every line upon his face tells 1,000 weathered tales. Same old hat, same broken fence, same road he's always known. Ain't chasing down no big city dreams. This feels the only home. Time don't stop, but it sure slows down out here. These fields remember me, every step I've ever made, every drop of sweat and blood, every prayer I ever prayed. When I'm gone and laid to rest underneath this open sky, these fields will still remember me long after goodbye. There's a tree I planted years ago. Now it's standing tall and wide, just like the boy I used to be before I lost my pride. My son don't want this kind of life, says he's leaving town, but I see myself in his restless eyes when he thinks I'm not around. You can run from where you're from, but it never leaves your soul. These fields remember me, every step I've ever made, every drop of sweat and blood, every prayer I ever prayed. When I'm gone and laid to rest underneath this open sky, these fields will still remember me long after goodbye. What I'm feeling now, it ain't about the money made or the places that you've been. It's about the roots you leave behind and the life you're living in. These fields remember me, but they'll remember him too. Every step he chooses next, every dream he follows through. And if he finds his way back home, I'll be somewhere in the wind, in every whisper through these fields. He'll hear me once again. Engin lebih kuat daun bergesek. Ain't about holding what you leave behind. Burn turbine, fade out. There ain't no rush in this old town. Sun goes slow when you're around. Got everything I'll ever need right here with you and me. Front porch swing, creaking sound, your bare feet on the ground. Sweet tea sweating in the sun, lazy days just having fun. You laugh like a summer breeze, blowing soft through the trees. Every little thing you do feels like home when I'm with you. Don't need no big city lights, got your love, that's my life. Home ain't a place I know, it's wherever you go. In your arms I find my truth. Girl, my whole world is you. Through the highs and the lows, down every winding road. No matter where life may roam, baby, you're my home. Sunday church, old back pew, praying just to stay with you. Truck rides under painted skies, stars reflecting in your eyes. Every mile, every turn, every lesson that we learn leads me right back to your heart, like that's where I should start. Through every change we go through, I keep falling for you. Home ain't a place I know, it's wherever you go. In your arms I find my truth. Girl, my whole world is you. Through the highs and the lows, down every winding road. No matter where life may roam, baby, you're my home. When the years start passing by and there's silver in our lives, I still reach out for your hand like I did when this began. Through every storm, every fall, you're the answer to it all. Ain't no doubt, I've always known you're the place I call my home. Home ain't a place I know, it's wherever you go. In your arms I find my truth. Girl, my whole world is you. Through the highs and the lows, down every winding road. No matter where life may roam, baby, you're my home. Yeah, wherever you are, that's where I belong.
Found his guitar in the attic tonight, covered up in years gone by. 6 old strings and faded wood, still holding lullabies. He used to play out on the porch when the summer sun hung low, singing songs about hard-earned love and roads he used to know. Funny how a simple song can bring somebody back. but not on my heart. Mama used to dance barefoot right there in the kitchen light, while Daddy laughed and played those songs on quiet Friday nights. Now the house feels twice as empty since they both moved on. But somehow when I play that guitar, I don't feel so alone. Some people leave this world, but never leave the music. There's dust on my daddy's guitar, but his spirit still lives in these chords. Every note sounds a little like home. Every word still cuts me to the core. And when I hear those old strings cry, it feels like heaven ain't that far. Yeah, there's dust on my daddy's guitar, but not on my heart. Maybe somewhere beyond the clouds, he's still playing every night, with Mama spinning slowly near him under heaven's porch light. And maybe every song we carry keeps the ones we love alive, like echoes drifting through forever, long after goodbye. There's dust on my daddy's guitar, but tonight these strings still shine. Every scar and every memory now feels more sweet than sad with time. And though I still miss him sometimes, I know we ain't that far apart. 'Cause every time I play his songs, he's right here in my heart. Soft guitar, fin for kin, porch swing creaks, summer insects. Play it again, Daddy, just one more time. Just one more time.
My spurs are in a cardboard box, pushed back behind the kitchen sink. Hardwood floorboards catch the heat. Hardwood floorboards catch the heat. Window unit shakes inside the frame. Yellow cabs are stalling on the street. Stalling on the street. This ain't just leather and silver snaps. It's the dirt I ate in Cheyenne. Every scar is a mile I walk back home. The last rodeo jacket keeps the cold away. Keeps the cold away. It's the only skin I ever really own. Loading crates down on Pier 19. Hands are rough and stained with grease. Found a bit of clover in the tread of my left boot when I got home. Reminded me of how the valley smelled. How it smelled. This ain't just leather and silver snaps. It's the dirt I ate in Cheyenne. Every scar is a mile I walk back home. The last rodeo jacket keeps the cold away. Keeps the cold away. It's the only skin I ever ever really owned. The stitching is coming loose at the seams, just like my knees when the rain starts. I won't trade it for a suit and tie. I'll go to the ground in this high 6 feet deep. This ain't just leather and silver snaps. It's the dirt I ate in Cheyenne. Every scar is a mile. I walk back home. The last rodeo jacket keeps the cold away. It's the only skin I ever really own. Just a long way from the grass, linoleum under my feet, 12 stories up. I didn't choose every road I took, but every road chose who I became. I've been driving through the midnight with a heart full of mistakes. Every mile a silent lesson, every turn a choice I made. I've seen cities come and go, like the people in my life. Some stayed long enough to change me, some just passed me by. Every road that made me strong, every place where I went wrong, every mile I walked alone led me closer to my home. Through the dust and through the pain, through the sunshine and the rain, every step that set me free was a road that made me me. There were nights I kept on running from the man I couldn't face. Tried to hide inside the shadows, but you can't outrun your fate. I've been lost more times than I know, felt like giving up the fight, but every road that nearly broke me was the one that gave me light. Every road that made me strong, every road that made me strong, every place where I went wrong, every place where I went wrong, every mile I walked alone, every mile I walked alone led me closer to my home. Through the dust and through the pain, through the step that set me free was a road that made me me. If I could turn around, would I change a single mile? Or would I take the same road back just to see your smile? 'Cause every scar I carry now, every tear I've ever known, built the man who's standing here, finally at home. Every road that made me strong, every road that made me strong, was a place where I belong, every place where I belong. Every fall and every climb was just part of this design. Through the dark I found my way to the man I am today. Every step that set me free was a road that made me me. Still driving, still learning, still becoming.
There's a little motel by Route 49 with flickering neon lights, where we stopped one stormy summer trying to outrun life. Room number 7 still haunts me like an old unfinished prayer, 'cause somewhere in those faded walls, pieces of us still live there. Now it's the motel by Route 49 and your memory crossing my mind. Every highway, every rain still pulls me back again. And though the years keep rolling on, part of me is still gone. Yes, somewhere beneath those neon signs, you still wait there in my mind. We danced slow beside the parking lot while thunder filled the sky. Radio playing old sad country as headlights rolled on by. As headlights rolled on by, you said forever sounded easy back when we were young. Funny how one little moment can outlive everyone. Now it's the motel by Route 49, an old ghost after midnight. Every scar and every song still tells me where we belong. And though tomorrow keeps moving fast, some memories forever last. Yes, somewhere in the pouring rain, I still hear your name. Maybe love lives inside places long after people move on, like old motel rooms the sideways, keeping echoes after dawn. I still see your eyes. Now it's the motel by Route 49. Every tear remembers your smile. And though life keeps moving on, part of me is gonna live there tonight. Vacancy, but my heart never really left.
City lights and midnight calls, laughing loud in crowded halls. Didn't know where it would go, just two hearts moving slow. Then you took me out of town, dirt road, nowhere around. Radio playing low, stars putting on a show. No more noise, no more rush, just your hand, just your touch. In that quiet country air, I knew something real was there. Somewhere between fast and slow, I felt something start to grow. From neon nights to sunrise skies, I found truth in your eyes. Left the noise, found a way to something real that stayed. No more running, no more games, just your heart calling my name. From the city to the field, you showed me how love feels. We traded chaos for the calm, your head resting on my own. Bonfire burning in the dark, you lit up my broken heart. Every mile we drove away felt like home in every way. Didn't need no crowded room, just your love under that moon. Funny how a change of place led me right into your grace. From neon nights to sunrise skies, I found truth in your eyes. Left the noise, found a way to something real that stayed. No more running, no more games, just your heart calling my name. From the city to the fields, you showed me how love feels. We were lost in different worlds, chasing lights that never turn into something we could hold, something more than just a show. Now I see it clear and true, all I ever needed was you. From neon nights to sunrise skies, you're the reason I'm alive. Every road led me here, far away from all my fears. No more running, no more lies, I see forever in your eyes. From the chaos we once knew, now my world begins with you. No more neon lights tonight, just you and me and a sky full of stars.
Dashboard bulbs are dimming out, lint caught in the plastic vents. A plastic ring from a Cracker Jack box sits on the ledge by the glass. The engine has a rhythmic tick, counting down a life I didn't ask for. The smell of pine from a cardboard tree can't hide the scent of wet dogs and oil. One more drive tonight, one more drive, past the wire and the tall weeds, wrapped in the smell of old Apola tree, looking for a silence that finally sticks, searching for a silence. Past the sign for the close sawmill, where my old man spent his back. I'm wearing his denim jacket now, the elbows are worn through to the hair. The elbows are worn through to the hair. I didn't leave a note on the table. She knows the sound of the gravel spitting. She knows I'll be back before the frost. One more drive tonight, one more drive, past the wire and the tall weeds, wrapped in the smell of old Apola tree, looking for a silence that finally sticks, searching for a silence. The asphalt breaks at the county line, the steering wheel kicks against my palms. It isn't a dead or a woman I'm dodging, just the way to sitting still too long in a house that remembers everything. One more drive tonight, one more drive, past the wire and the tall weeds, wrapped in the smell of old Apola trees, looking for a silence that finally sticks, searching for a silence. Just the tires on the blacktop, driving on. One more drive before the sun burns it all away dry. There's dust on my old guitar tonight, sitting quiet by the wall. Haven't played those strings much lately since you stopped calling at all. Used to write songs on the back porch while the sunset painted gold. Now silence fills the spaces where your laughter used to glow. Now there's dust on my old guitar and memories in every scar. Every chord still sounds like you, no matter what I try to do. And though the years keep moving on, part of me still writes these songs. Yes, somewhere deep inside my heart, you still live inside these bars. I remember county fair nights, playing songs beneath the lights. You danced barefoot in the sawdust, like love could last in the sawdust, like love's forever nights. Now the crowds are long gone home and the neon signs burn low, but every lonely melody still follows where I go. Now there's dust on my old guitar and ghosts beneath these stars. Every highway, every town still turns your memory around. And though life keeps rolling fast, some songs forever last. Yeah, every midnight in the dark still starts with this old guitar.
Maybe music keeps the hurting alive, so we never truly lose the people and the moments that became our favorite tunes. And every time these strings ring out, I still hear your voice somehow.
Now there's dust on my old guitar, but your memory still burns hard. Every tear and every song still reminds me where I belong. And though tomorrow keeps moving on, part of me still holds on. Yes, somewhere beneath these country stars, you still live inside my heart. Some hearts don't break completely, they turn into songs. Heavy iron rolling on the black track, pale moon hanging in the cold. I see the towns flying by like cards, stacked against the night, stacked against the night. The steam is rising purple through the pines. The engine screams for a home. Midnight train rolling back to yesterday. Yesterday, I feel the way. Midnight train, yeah. You are standing at the water tank, waving with a hand of bone. I reach out but the wind is hard. The fire burns the hour. The fire burns the hours. There is no stopping now. I carry the stone in my throat. Midnight train rolling back to yesterday. Yesterday, I feel the way. Midnight train. Down the line, back to the start. Yesterday, burning eyes. Yesterday, rolling home. Midnight train. Train rolling back to yesterday. Yesterday, I feel the way. Midnight train, yeah. You are standing at the water tank, waving with a hand of bone. I reach out but the wind is hard. The fire burns the hour. The fire burns the hours. There is no stopping now. I carry the stone in my throat. Midnight train rolling back to yesterday. Yesterday, I feel the way. Midnight train, down the line, back to the start. Yesterday, burning eyes. Yesterday, midnight train.
Rain tapping softly on the window. Old clock ticking. Funny how a king-size bed can suddenly feel too big. Deep breath. Since you've been gone, coffee cup still in the kitchen, like you're coming home tonight. And your jacket by the doorway still holds your perfume tight. I tried moving all your pictures, but I put them back again. Guess pretending you ain't gone is easier now and then. Some nights I swear I hear you calling out my name. Your side of the bed gets colder every lonely passing night, and these walls keep getting smaller since you walked out of my life. I still reach for you in darkness, like you never really lived. But all I ever hold now is your side of the bed. There's a radio down the hallway playing songs we used to love. Now every word feels heavier than this whiskey in my cup. Everybody says keep moving, like it's easy letting go, but they don't see the way your memory still follows me back home. I keep trying to outrun you, but you're everywhere I go. Your side of the bed gets colder every lonely passing night, and these walls keep getting smaller since you walked out of my life. I still reach for you in darkness, like you never really lived. But all I ever hold now is your side of the bed. Maybe you're still here somehow. Maybe every midnight prayer still reaches you right now. And if there's a place where broken hearts finally meet again, I hope you save a space beside you, like you always did back then. Your side of the bed stays empty, but my heart still holds your name. Every sunrise without you never feels the same. I know life keeps moving forward, but some wounds never mend, and I'm still lying here tonight on your side of the bed. Rain slowly stopping, bed sheets moving softly. Good night, darling, wherever you are. Clock ticking fades into silence.
Bartender looked at me tonight, said, "You waiting on someone?" I just smiled. Yeah, I was.
There's 2 glasses on the table, but I'm drinking here alone. One still full of what we had, one for what is gone. You said you'd be here at 8, like every Friday night. But time keeps ticking louder, and you're nowhere in sight. I got a feeling deep inside, something just ain't right. 2 glasses on the table, but only one gets used. One for me still holding on, one for the truth I never knew. You said forever, meant it then, or at least I thought you did. Now I'm sitting here with both of them and wondering where you've been. I see a car outside the bar, parked across the street, but you ain't walking through that door. You're somewhere I can't see, and I catch your reflection in the window down the hall, laughing with a stranger like I meant nothing at all. That moment hit like whiskey burns, and everything just turned. 2 glasses on the table, now I finally see one was never meant for me, just your twisted honesty. You held my hand, looked in my eyes, while breaking every vow. Now I'm raising both these glasses, but you ain't here now. But you ain't here now. I should've known by the way you changed, by the silence in your tone, by the nights you said you're busy, but I felt it in my bones. Love don't lie like that. Love don't walk away. Love don't leave you sitting there with nothing left to say. So I drank them both down slowly, let the truth sink in. Some people love you halfway and leave you where you've been. I placed the ring beside the glass, watched the neon glow, and walked out of that bar tonight, finally letting go. 2 glasses on the table, now there's none for you. I'm done believing broken words and promises untrue. You lost me in that moment when you chose someone new. Now I'm walking out the door, and I'm finally through. Soft guitar, no piano, no more waiting, no more lies. Pause, just me and a brand new life.
The iron chain links are colored like old rust. The July heat sits heavy on the shingle roof. I watch the wood slats go back and forth. I watch the wood slats go back and forth.
No one is sitting there, but the wind is enough. It makes a sound like a dry throat clearing, counting the minutes of a long Saturday afternoon. The porch swing still moves. My grandfather came home from the factory line. His boots were heavy with the greasing machines. He sat right here and watched the dust settle, talking about the foreman and the strike in May. He said a man is only as good as his word, and a word is only as good as the pay. The porch swing still moves. Mother shelled peas into a dented tin pot. The sound was like hail on a summer porch. She watched her boys grow taller than the railing, checking the mailbox for things we did not want. She knew the draft board had a long memory. The porch swing still moves. We used to jump off into the tall green grass before we knew about lines drawn on a map, or why the neighbors stopped speaking to each other. The swing was a ship or a high mountain peak. We used to jump off into the tall green grass, thinking world became a much smaller place. The porch swing still moves. The paint is peeling off in white jagged flakes, like the skin of an old man after the sun. The town has changed and the mill is closed down, but the rhythm of the porch remains the same. It is a metronome for the things we have lost and the things we are still afraid to name. The porch swing still moves. I am the one sitting in the quiet light now, checking the horizon for a storm or a friend. The wood groans under the weight of my years. I remember the laughter and the quiet cries. I remember the laughter and the quiet crying. The air is moving and the chain gives a pull. The porch swing moves through the silence. The porch swing still moves back and forth. They've been sitting by the screen door since the sun went down behind the ridge. Still got some red clay from the creek bank where the Chevy bottomed out last June. I probably should have hosed them off, but I kinda like the way they look. There is a lot of miles in the leather, more than just dirt on the soles. Every scuff is a day I stood my ground, or a night I walked her back home. There is a heavy kind of pride in the dust on these old boots, the dust on these old boots. My old man used to always say, a man is only as good as his tracks. I have worn through 3 sets of laces, trying to keep up with that advice. I am still just an average guy, but she makes me feel like a king. There is a lot of miles in the leather, more than just dirt on the soles. Every scuff is a day I stood my ground, or a night I walked her back home. There is a heavy kind of pride in the dust on these old boots, the dust on these old boots. They are not much to look at now, scuffed up and turning a pale gray, but they sure held me steady when the ground started to shake. There is a lot of miles in the leather, more than just dirt on on the souls. Every scuff is a day I stood my ground, or a night I walked her back home. There is a heavy kind of pride in the dust on these old boots. Dust on these old boots. Just a little more dirt, a little more dirt. A life well lived in these old boots. Dust on these old boots. I learned real young that not every house feels like a home. I remember plates breaking in the kitchen, Mama crying down the hall. Daddy drinking through the midnight, punching holes into the wall. I was hiding with my headphones, trying not to hear the pain, praying someday I'd escape it before I became the same. I'm a son of a broken home, had to learn to stand alone, built my heart out of the dust when nobody gave me love. Every scar a childhood year made me stronger than they'd hear, made me son of a broken home. Teacher said I looked distracted, guess they saw it in my eyes. A kid carrying too much darkness, trying hard to act alright. I watched friends go home to laughter while I drove through silent streets. Wondering why the world felt warmer to everybody else but me. I'm a son of a broken home, had to learn to stand alone, build my heart out of the dust when nobody gave me love. Every scar a childhood year made me stronger than they'd hear, made me son of a broken home. Maybe that's why I love too hard, or push away the ones I need. But I promised myself one thing, the day I finally leave, the pain stops here with me. I'm a son of a broken home, but I won't stay broken long. Turn survival into faith. Every scar, every tear brought me standing right here. Now the boy nobody knows finally found his way back home. Maybe home is something we build ourselves.
Sound of match striking, slow burn. They say revenge burns slow. Small chuckle. Guess tonight we'll see. Dust kicks up on a midnight trail, moonlight cuts like a blade. Got your shadow in my sights tonight for the price you made me pay. You took more than just her love, you took the life I knew. Now every mile I ride alone
back to you. I ain't the man I used to be, and that's because of you. Got a bullet with your name on it. Been waiting way too long. Every lie you ever told turn right into this song. This ain't about forgiveness now, or things we can undo. Got a bullet with your name on it, and I'm coming after you. Saloon lights flicker in the wind like ghosts that never sleep. Every face I pass tonight feels like secrets that you keep. They all say let it go, son. Don't let hate decide. But they ain't felt the fire I feel burning deep inside. There's no turning back this time. I crossed that line tonight. Got a bullet with your name on it. Been waiting way too long. Every lie you ever told turn right into this song. This ain't about forgiveness now, all things we can't undo. Got a bullet with your name on it, and I'm coming after you. Standing in that doorway with your fear in your eyes, I saw a man just like me, broken, barely alive. And for a second I froze, gun shaking in my hand. Was I chasing justice or becoming that same man? Had a bullet with your name on it, but I let it fall tonight. Every road that leads through hate ain't never leading right. This ain't about revenge no more, or what you put me through. I was aiming at you, but I almost lost me too. Gumdrops on dirt, footsteps walking away, morning birds, sun's coming up, deep breath. Guess I wanna fight by walking away, fade out.
Dry desert wind, old saloon sign creaking slowly. Used to be, this heart was full of life. Now it's just another ghost town with your name on every street. There's an old motel off Highway 3 where we stayed one summer night. Neon buzzing through the curtains while you held me through the light. Now the windows all are broken and the parking lot's gone dry. Funny how places fall apart the same way people sometimes do inside. Every road I take these days still leads back to you somehow. I'm living in the ghost town of your memory, where every shadow speaks your name. Every empty street keeps calling me, like nothing's really changed. The love we built got buried here beneath the dust and pain. Yeah, I'm still lost inside the ghost town of your memory. Your laughter used to fill these rooms like jukebox songs at night. Now silence hangs from every wall like faded neon lights. There's a chair beside the window that nobody moves no more. And every time the wind blows hard, I swear I hear you at the door. Some hearts heal with time, mine just echoes louder. I'm living in the ghost town of your memory, where every shadow speaks your name. Every empty street keeps calling me, like nothing's really changed. The love we built got buried here beneath the dust and pain. Yeah, I'm still lost inside the ghost town of your memory. Maybe somewhere past this life there's a town still glowing bright, where broken souls find peace again and lost love survives the night. And maybe when my days are done, I'll see your face once more, waiting underneath those neon stars by heaven's old saloon door. I was living in the ghost town of your memory, but the dust is settling down. Every lonely road I wandered on ain't holding me now. Your love will always live somewhere, like an old forgotten flame. But I ain't dying inside the ghost town of your memory again. When stronger, saloon sign squeaks, distant train horn. Some towns disappear slowly,
just like old love.
Wind fades into empty silence.